What's up, everyone? PRESSNHNOW coming to you with this awesome channel. You need to check him out. Channel name is Jerry Bush. Here's a video I'm sharing of his. It's from the Manchester, New Hampshire Police Department and the arrest of Breaking the FLAW and Savage Truth 603. Go like, share, and subscribe to their channel also. I'm honored to have someone in the community supporting the auditors like this. It's something everyone needs to start doing, so change can happen, guys. Please check him out, like, share, and subscribe to his channel, Jerry Bush. You won't be disappointed. Enjoy the video.
Bellinoit. This is Macho calling from the Northeast. I'm recording this for a possible publication. Now, I have a question of you about a policy issue on your de-escalation training. Do you have de-escalation training?
Sorry, I apologize. I missed your name and where you're from.
My name is Macho. I'm from the Northeast.
Oh, okay.
Now, I have a question about your de-escalation. Do you have like a de-escalation training sessions that you implement maybe once in a while? Does that happen there?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, let me ask you about your trespassing laws. If I'm asked to leave, a private property, and I need to have the ability to leave, right? You have to let me leave. That's not criminal trespass if I say, okay, I'm going to leave and not come back. That's not criminal, right?
Well, no, if you're on a property and you've been asked to leave by the
But you need to but you need to be given the opportunity to leave before it becomes criminal. Is that correct?
Well, no, if you're asked to leave by the property owner
and you don't leave, that's criminal. If you need to be given the opportunity to leave. Is that correct?
By the homeowner or the police?
By anyone. You need to, if you say you're getting trespassed, and you need to have the opportunity to leave before it becomes criminal. Is that correct?
Not exactly. Like if you're on a property and you're not supposed to be there.
Right, but there's no signage. You're out. Say you're like in a Walmart parking lot, and then the manager says, "Okay, you're being trespassed." You have the opportunity to leave before it becomes criminal. Is that correct?
Hold on, I'm going to put you on hold for 1
Oh,
second,
Jesus,
sir.
I've been on hold all day, waiting for you.
Okay.
Please don't.
Oh, okay. No, it won't be a long time.
Oh man, this is taking me. This fucking music too. This is taking me hours to.
Thank you for waiting.
Oh God, it's horrible. To get through to an officer like this, they're unbelievable in Manchester. The corruption, these guys. If you see the videos from PRESSNH, and he's in Manchester now, how they treat these guys, they're really corrupt. And now I'm back on hold after all this time, which is not good for my channel because I don't edit. I might be able to try to edit some of this, and I might get into editing, but usually it's just live to tape what I do. If I think I get some good if I get good content, I will. Oh God, how many times I've heard that guy say that? Oh, here we go.
Sir?
Yes.
Hey, how you doing? Sorry
Good.
about that. No, so just by merely trespassing on a property that you're not licensed to be at, that's criminal trespassing.
Right, but if you're in a public parking lot where you're allowed to be, and then all of a sudden someone says, we don't want you here, you have to have the opportunity to leave before it becomes criminal. Is that correct?
If you're in a public parking lot that's open to the public?
Right, and then say the store manager from Walmart says, we're going to trespass this individual. He has to have the opportunity to leave before it becomes criminal. Is that correct?
Well, I'll read the statute right to you, the first part.
You don't know, but I've asked you that like 5 times now. You don't know that? You don't know the answer to that? It's a very simple question.
Of course I do, but I'm trying to educate you, so I was going to read you the statute.
Right,
Have you looked up the statute?
Yes, I have. You have to be given the opportunity to leave before it becomes criminalized.
No, not according to the statute, it doesn't.
If there's signage saying no trespassing, then you trespass, that's criminal trespassing. If you're in public and say, like I said, a Walmart employee or manager says, I want you trespassed, you need to have the opportunity to leave before it becomes criminal. Why don't you know that?
I didn't tell you you I didn't know it.
Well, I asked you like 5, 6 times now, and you haven't said anything. Is that true or not?
Okay, let me ask you a question. Why are you being rude to me?
Because, you really want to know? Because this is day 3 of me trying to get to an officer in Manchester, New Hampshire. The rudest dispatchers in the world have hung up on me countless times. They've called me names, told me don't call back, stop calling. That's why.
Okay, I mean, if you guys could, what's your goal here? Because I think your goal is more than just getting information.
My goal is trying to my goal, and that's not badgering. I'm trying to talk to a police officer.
I'm not badgering you. I'm giving you information, sir.
Right. So I asked you.
I've been very nice to you.
You have been. The rest of your first of all, your police department is corrupt, and they're violent.
I disagree with that.
Okay, I witnessed your officers surround photographers and trespass them, and when the guy was leaving to go to the sidewalk off the private property, they tased him twice and arrested him. That's why you're thugs, and that's why I'm calling. And now you can't even tell me what the law is. You need to be able to have the opportunity to leave before it becomes criminal, and you don't know that?
Of course I know it.
Then why don't you say yes when I asked you? That's the is that true or not?
What do you ask me again? Because
if you're asked to leave,
I'm not going to comment on.
It's policy. It's policy.
On that situation.
Right. I'm asking about policy. And this is a policy question now. If I'm asked to leave a public parking lot that is privately owned but publicly accessible, I need to be given the opportunity to leave before it becomes criminal. Is that yes or no? Is that true?
If you're trespassing, it's already criminal.
No, it's not. It's public accessible.
Do you want me to read you the statute, the first part?
No. It doesn't have anything to do with saying that if you're in a how many times do I have to say this? A public parking lot, publicly accessible, no signage that says no trespassing. If you're asked to leave, you must be given the opportunity to leave before it becomes criminal. Is that true, yes or no?
A public parking lot. I'm not going to comment on that incident.
It's not the incident, it's your policy. I'm talking about the law. Forget about the incident.
Again, I can read you this first part here.
All right, read the part.
Person is guilty of criminal trespass if, knowing that he's not licensed or privileged to do so, he enters or remains in any place.
That's exactly my point. You need to be able to be given the opportunity to leave before it becomes criminal, right? That's what you just said. You just read that. Is that true or not?
I know I did. I just read it to you.
Right. So you need to be given the opportunity to leave before it becomes criminal. Yes or no? Is that true?
In a public lot?
Yes.
Yeah, in a public lot, yeah.
So that's what I'm asking. I asked you like 7 times, and now you answered yes.
Okay, don't be rude. Because I will.
Your department and your dispatchers have been so rude to me, and I'm trying not to be, but I've been treated like shit for 3 days by your department. So I'm sorry if I'm a little bit wound up here. It took me 3 days just to talk to an officer. You put these roadblocks between the citizenship, and it's no wonder why your department is hated. You got a terrible reputation. You're thugs. You're violent. I saw you tase. What?
You saw what? Go ahead. No, sorry. Go ahead.
I saw you're like 7 officers surround this photographer who was walking to out of the private parking lot to a sidewalk with his hands up. And they tased him. He wasn't resisting. They tased him.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I don't know if you know the other people calling, and I'm not even saying you're associated with them, but I've had
I'm not.
numerous people calling with similar. You're definitely more polite than they were, but similar questions like you related to certain incidents.
Well, it was terrible. It was like he had his hands up and they tased him. He was like screaming in pain. That was a terrible thing to see.
What I'm getting at is like we're here working and you people are calling, not you, swearing, like not letting us talk. You've been fine. I know you're.
I'm a little wound up because of the 3 days of being treated badly by your department. So it's nice to hear that. I'm trying to be calm. I've got viewership that this is going to be posted to. I told you I'm recording this in the beginning. I don't need your consent. I just have to tell you. Now, are you recording me right now?
No,
Good, because if you did, if you were and you didn't tell me, I would sue you. That's why I told
now,
you.
See, now you're not being nice. Now you're like, why? Of course I would tell you. I'm a policeman. Well, why would I record you without
Well, that's an
telling you?
oxymoron right there. The Supreme Court has ruled that you can lie to the public, even in interrogations as well. As I'm sure you're aware of that. So your police department is looking bad. You're a bunch of thugs, and I hope that.
Sir, I think I answered your question. I think I'm done talking to you because you don't seem to have any other police business that you need.
No, I got my answer from you. That you violated that guy's rights, and you just told me that they did. That they did not give him.
I certainly didn't say that.
They did not give him an opportunity to leave
Okay.
before they criminalized
I
it.
don't know the details of that case.
Well, go watch it. Go watch it. It was a live stream. There's no editing. It was live.
I don't need to watch it.
Oh, of course you don't, because you don't care. You don't care about your other guys there violating people's rights. So they tased that guy when they had his hands up. They tased him. That's a thug. That's a thug move. You should be ashamed that you work there with those people.
I'm actually very proud of working here. Are you done? Do you have any other questions?
How long have you been working there?
Do you have any other questions?
I just asked you a question. How long have you worked there for?
Yeah, I gave you my name. You want my badge number?
Yes.
Lincoln 1.
What is it?
Lincoln 1.
Lincoln 1. All right. Well, you just refuted what your other officers did by violating that guy's rights, so thank you for that. Maybe they can use that in court. Because you're going to get sued. You get sued all the time, don't you? You're a part
Have
of
a
it?
good day, sir. Have a good day.
All right. There you go, press. Got through. Love the hunt.